Yo, Pokemon trainers! I did a Pokemon at NärCon video last year, so I figured I should make one this year too. And this year we got drama! But first, my cosplay. This year I was the electric-type gym leader Iono from Scarlet and Violet. I honestly think most human designs in Paldea are really boring or even straight up super ugly. Looking at you, Mr. Double Eyebrows. It's possibly my least favorite generation in terms of design just ever. But there are a few designs I like a lot and Iono is one of them. I think she's great. My Magnemites were attached through actual magnets, which impressed every person I showed it to, and it was really fun to see their shocked reaction. And I've gained too much weight this year, let's not talk about it, so I didn't feel as confident as I did my last cosplay, but what can you do, such is life. I ate too many Poke Puffs and Paldean sandwiches, I guess, so I'll sprinkle in some cosplay photos in the video. But back to the drama. This year's big convention drama has been the fact that NärCon chose to decline the hosting of one of the most popular associations and rooms at the convention, Pokémon Gaiden, and thus making it so the whole convention was severely lacking in content and activities for one of the biggest franchises in the world, Pokémon. And that's obviously a terrible move in my humble Pokémon superfan opinion. But why? Where did all the Pokémon go? So here's the backstory. There's a small Pokemon club / association, I don't know what they call it, Pokémon Gaiden, made up by a few Pokemon fans, and I think for 9 years in a row or something they've arranged the one and only Pokemon room at NärCon. Visitors have been able to play a ton of different Pokemon video games. I think they actually had all Pokemon games, every single one, even side games and non-main console games like, I don't know, Colosseum, Mr. Dungeon, Legends Arceus, and so on. They also arranged video game tournaments, TCG tournaments, and fun quizzes and board games for everyone to play along and win prizes. And it's all for free. And everything is paid out of by their own pockets. They even bring their own screens and consoles so everyone can use them. Some of those tournaments were even official ones, so you could earn points towards the World Championships. So they were a really good club. And the quizzes were always so popular, the room was freaking packed and you could barely breathe in there. Honestly, it's so many people. So you have one of the most active rooms for one of the biggest franchises in the world, and they out of nowhere don't even get to come at all. That's kinda sus, isn't it? But did you notice how I said it was all for free for visitors? Well, NärCon has rules that if you host a room and you sell something, anything at all, you're then a seller with a store, and you have to pay a hefty fee to NärCon to be able to host the seller room. So the leading theory is that NärCon chose to not host one of the most popular rooms simply because the room doesn't earn them any money. It doesn't earn NärCon any money to host this Pokemon room, because they don't sell anything. So it's just simply better for them to instead give that room to a store so they can get paid. And some more information about NärCon is that they're already somewhat infamous for using unpaid free labor from young people, and I'm pretty sure it's not technically legal because a lot of them are teens and they're often forced to work for well over 8 hours a day. But I'm sure they found a legal loophole to exploit or something, so I'm not actually accusing them of doing anything illegal. But yeah, NärCon uses these unpaid young volunteers to run their conventions while pocketing all of the money for themselves, and this has been criticized for over 10 years. They just don't care. Because they're a business, they want to make money. So it simply is the most plausible reason that they closed the Pokemon room just for money reasons. Which sucks for us Pokemon fans. But to NärCon's credit, they did have one activity called the Pokemon Hunt, which involved collecting little stickers of the 151 Kanto Pokemon, some of them from their unpaid volunteer workers after doing their little challenge. I only did 2 of them, and the challenges were to answer 3 random questions about games and anime. Unfortunately, I didn't actually like that because I like Pokemon. This was the one Pokemon-related activity they offered, only for it to not actually be about Pokemon at all. I want to do a Pokemon-related challenge. I don't know about other random games or anime, so I failed every question, honestly. It was my friend who was with me who could answer some of them that actually won us those 2 stickers we got. And I was told afterwards most of the stickers were just randomly in corridors around the convention. I still think the idea of a Pokemon hunt is really fun, but that it needs some work. I really wanted a Pokemon activity and I was like, oh, at least I get this thing, and then it's not even like Pokemon related, really. And then shout out to the Ingo and Emmet cosplayer twins. I always love seeing them, they're so cool. They're like the perfect twin cosplay, love these guys. And then some people, as in, you know, actual visitors of the convention, not NärCon itself, they arranged an unofficial Pokemon meetup. I only found out about it through accident, literally at the last minute as it was starting, because a Team Magma cosplayer, who I'm mad I didn't get a picture of, mistook me for another Iono cosplayer and just told me about it. Where do these people even talk? Like, surely it's not the official NärCon app, because that app is frankly useless. It doesn't load anything half of the time, and when it does, I only get posts from like 24 hours ago. It will give me a maximum of like 20 posts and then it just refuses to load anything more. That app is so bad. But I feel like all the other Pokemon cosplayers have like a secret club I'm not like invited to or something, because I would have missed that meetup if not by random chance of running into the Team Magma grunt who, you know, shout out to you, I don't know who you are, but thanks for telling me by accident. I got a few pictures from the meetup, like the double Iono pics, including Ballybalt, which was a hilarious thing to cosplay, so funny, and a cool Claire cosplayer, and I remember her from last year. She's done so many Pokemon cosplays, and she was on stage doing a Pokemon performance as Misty with an Ash cosplayer. It was a really fun performance in my opinion. They did so great. But I wasn't feeling great at the meetup, so I didn't have the confidence to even ask others for pictures this time. That's on me, that's my lack of social skill. And I also did buy a few Pokemon items from artists in Artist Alley. But sadly, the only Pokemon you can ever find are Pikachu, starters, and evolutions. Cool, but I've already got 50 evolution drawings, I don't need more. Please give me something else. Like, there are more than 1,000 Pokemon, can we please see some variation? I even happened to overhear some random people from Norway complaining about this exact issue. Because even this girl whose favorite Pokemon is Chandelure, which is a very popular Pokemon, she couldn't find anything with Chandelure on it. And I didn't see a single Dedenne either. I don't know, it's just sad that everyone just goes for the like top 5 or 10 most popular Pokemon, hoping it will sell more. But in reality, it's kind of doing the opposite, because we're all a bit tired of them. The market is like oversaturated. It's been Pikachu for like 25 years. We don't need more Pikachu. We've got Pikachu already. It's fine. And then when their one single Pikachu drawing doesn't sell, they then like assume people don't want to buy Pokemon art, so the next time they just don't bring any Pokemon at all. But then if they instead had brought like other popular Pokemon, maybe Altaria, Chandelure, Sora, Luxray, they might have sold a bit more, because those are still really popular Pokemon. It's so limited in what people actually sell, even though they could sell anything they want. I have several convention friends who chose to not go to NärCon at all this year simply because they love Pokemon, and Pokemon Guidance Pokemon Room was the main reason they went to NärCon at all. So I didn't get to see any of them. Like, I didn't get to play fun Pokemon games, I didn't get to like trade shiny Pokemon with strangers or just like talk to people who come into the Pokemon Room, who I obviously didn't know are Pokemon fans, so we have something in common. So in terms of Pokemon, it was the weakest convention I've ever been to. All thanks to corporate greed, I guess. And I've been to conventions for like at least 10 years. Like, if I had to make a tier list, this NärCon would be like at the bottom. This is F tier. But there is a light, and that's that I've been seeing so many people and Pokemon fans upset how badly NärCon treated the people running Pokemon Guidance, and like the overwhelming support for them and the Pokemon franchise has been really sweet to see. I'm hoping the critique got to NärCon in the end up allowing Pokemon Guidance back, because the convention truly just isn't the same without them. So thanks for watching, and until next time, trainers, bye!